Can you start off by telling us what attracted you to this role?
There's a number of things. First was Anna. You know, I heard she was attached, and I think she's easily one of, if not the funniest women in Hollywood. Then I read the script, and I remember laughing out loud a number of times. And if you laugh out loud when you're reading a script, that's a good sign. And then the role. You know, it was someone that I could relate to. It was someone that I could identify with, and it felt like a character that I could pull off.
Now, you say you relate to him. In what ways? He's described in the movie as a bit of a man whore.
Yeah.
In what way do you relate to that?
Well, I'd like to, you know, dilute that a bit by saying he's just selfish. You know, he's just going through a phase in his life where he's not looking for any type of serious relationship. He's not looking to be responsible for anyone else. He's in a selfish phase, and I think a lot of guys go through that in their 20s.
Now, were you aware of the nudity before you signed up for the role? Or?
Yes. I was, and it really didn't hit me the magnitude or the volume of it until I saw the film, and I thought, man, I'm naked a lot in this movie. I don't know, you know, when I read it the first time, every scene where it said, you know, he's in his boxers, it seemed funny to me. It never felt gratuitous or unnecessary. It always felt like it was in the name of comedy. And then when I finally saw the film strung together, I thought, oh man, this is going to be the only thing I'm going to get asked about in press. And it has been so far. Yeah.
So how do you tackle those sort of nude scenes? What?
I mean, they're a little awkward, and they're a little, it's strange in the morning. You know, you come to set and everyone's, you know, you keep your robe on, and it's a closed set, so no one comes around, and then you do 2 or 3 takes, and by the end of the day, the robe is off, and you're just walking to your trailer in your boxers. You know, it becomes easier.
Now, your character in the movie is a bit of a musician as well. Was that you in the movie?
Yeah.
And how musical are you?
I'm not bad. I can play a couple instruments.
Such as?
I can play the guitar, and I can play the piano, and I could probably fake it on drums. I could trick you.
Any CDs in the pipeline? Or?
Oh, God, no. God, no. I'll stick to acting.
Now, how many times have you also been asked about your number in doing press for this?
I think every single interview, and I'm sticking with no comment.
So what's been your toughest date?
What's been my toughest date? I went on a date with the girl once who I knew was not terribly good at English, but then we got to the date, and she was really bad at English, really, really struggled. And that was a long date, let me tell you.
And as this is a comedy, what makes you laugh?
What makes me laugh? What makes me laugh? I have a little bit of a guilty pleasure. It's pretty lowbrow, and I'm embarrassed to admit it. But I like America's Funniest Home Videos, specifically little kids falling down. I know. It's not exactly the classiest stuff in the world, but you show me like a little 3-year-old kid wiping out, and I'll crack up.